Good morning, YouTube. I thought we would do something a little bit different today. I have an appointment with my very lovely chiropractor, and I thought, because there are a few of you out there that I know have a few doubts about the work that chiropractors do, that I would bring you guys along for the experience and show you just why I'm a huge fan of the chiropractor. So I'm gonna wait for Oscar, my video guy, to get here. We're gonna get into it.
It's good advertising for them, so.
It's true.
Oh, hey.
Check out the swag on this dude. That's one stylish video, dude. So I first went to the chiropractor years and years ago now when I had some issues with my lower back in particular. I had tried going to a physio, but for whatever reason, they couldn't really fix the problem. Very first time I crawled into the chiropractor, I ended up walking out and I felt amazing. And ever since then, I've tried to place more of an emphasis on making sure that I can do what I can to maintain proper posture. Obviously, our posture and our spine in particular is super important in maintaining form and lifting weights in a safe position. So by doing that, hopefully, it means that I can make as many gains as possible in a manner that is as safe as possible. What?
Breaking everything already, Nick.
Yeah, I'm breaking everything already. This dude's spine is in need of some. So, we are at Spine and Health in Crow's Nest. You guys can Google the address, I'm sure it's very easy. This lovely lady here is my very friendly chiropractor, Dr. Adrienne Leahy.
Yep.
Adrienne, what are we doing today?
So we are going to fix up your posture. We're going to make sure that your spine is nice and strong from your head all the way down to your feet. And all of that's going to make sure that in a long-term setting, you're much healthier, much fitter, and that you're not prone to injuries, which are really common in your capacity.
Cool. So I first came to Adrienne when I managed to do something to my neck, which made life in general pretty difficult. So she was the magician that helped me out. I came in, and within the space of 15 minutes, I was feeling amazing already. So ever since then, I've tried to do my best to stay up to date with my check-ins. I haven't been all that great.
You need some lecturing sometimes,
yeah,
don't you?
yeah. I get into trouble a little bit. But the last couple of weeks, I've been pretty good.
Yeah, you have
So
been.
I'm going to try and keep that going because I'm feeling really good now, and I want to try and avoid ongoing neck issues, which I seem to keep having at the moment.
Yeah,
So
100%.
the last time I think I flew back from LA, and my neck was in really poor shape after that. So hopefully moving forward, more of these regular checkups, and I'm going to feel right as rain.
Breathe out and let your body relax. Dropping your chin down to your chest and looking straight. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, pretty good actually.
Look up to the ceiling.
Yeah. I'll be honest, these ones are not my favorite.
Arms down by your side. Luckily, they're so good for you, hey? All right. Breathing in. Breathing out and let your body relax. And stand up facing the floor. All right. Look to your right and straight. Left. Straight. Good. This is looking so much better.
Awesome.
Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Great. Give yourself a hug.
Lots of self-love in chiropractic.
Yes, lots of
Appointments,
hugging,
Lots of hugging.
lots of breathing.
You look like you really enjoyed that.
Yeah, breathing in. Breathing out, drop 5. Turn and face the top.
Those ones are the best.
So we're just loosening everything up, making sure that everything's sitting in the right position. And all of that's going to make sure that not only are you in less pain, but you can actually use your muscles in the right way as well. Backing out support. Giving yourself a hug. Breathing in. Breathing out, drop forward. Great.
So I think a lot of people get a little bit nervous about all the adjustment you guys make, but what they don't realize is when I first came in, we did a whole bunch of like photo and was it X-ray analysis that we did. So I actually got to see my spine and how poor a shape it was in before I started everything. So they were able to make sure that if there were any serious issues that could potentially come about by making adjustments that they could avoid that. So luckily I didn't have any fused vertebrae, or I don't know what other problems you might have. But
anything that we couldn't correct really. What we wanted to make sure was just that even though there were issues in your spine, that it was something that chiropractic could help correct, and that it was something that could actually restore your posture. Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, let your body relax. So what we do with Nick every time he comes in is we check every single joint from head to toe, work out which joints make his body imbalanced or make his body come forward in any way. Those are the joints that we need to correct so that his structure and his form is absolutely perfect. All right, come and lie down on your back with your feet down the end towards me.
yeah. My parents always used to tell me that I couldn't crack my knuckles when I was younger because I'd get arthritis.
Yeah, it's a bit of an old wives' tale.
For those of you guys watching, I do actually have the longest toes in the world. I believe it is confirmed, so check out those baddies.
Yeah, they are some feet. Go out. Right. Come and stand up facing the pole. Let's check everything again. Up. Breathing down. Breathing in. Yeah, that's much better. Cool. Nice and tall.
Sweet.
Great. All
Cool.
done.
Thank you.
No worries.
Feeling top of the world again.
Ready to go.
Ready to maybe hit the dance floor, but probably not because I'm terrible at that. With Adrienne today, we've done a whole bunch of adjustments. Did you want to sort of fill everyone in as to why you guys adjust? I know that there are a few different methods that some chiropractors tend to use.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, in the end, chiropractic in general, what it does is to help open up the joints and get everything functioning in the right ranges and in the right depth. So oftentimes you could get stuck into a position and it doesn't matter how much stretching you're doing, it doesn't matter how much strengthening work that you're doing, you can't pull those joints back into place on your own. And that's something that chiropractic really works to help you get there. Really what we want to do with this particular technique of chiropractic is address all of the weight-bearing joints in your body. So it's not just as simple as finding something that's stuck and making it go crunch. It's actually much more specific than that. Finding any joint that could be out of place and correcting it so that mechanically as a whole you're functioning at a much, much higher level.
Yeah, well I know, because I've done that whole, the issue that I've had with my neck, I've managed to do several times, and I know that when I do leave it for an extended period, it doesn't really get better, because it feels like everything in the back of my neck and my back tends to seize up around whatever it is the issue is. I'm not the expert here, but I know that if I don't get into the chiropractor and you don't adjust things, that it tends not to go away on its own. Or if it does, it tends to take a lot longer than it would if we came in here and
absolutely
went through the whole adjustment phase.
And I think part of what you and I do together is a lot of proactive work just to make sure that not only are you out of pain, but you come in even when you're not in pain, because you know that getting those regular adjustments is what's going to prevent you from getting injuries down the track and correcting a lot of the structure behind the problem, which is, you might feel pain when you do something silly or you have a long flight or sleep on a funny pillow, but it's the underlying problems that are going to make sure that you get better for longer.
Well, the first couple of times I did it, I thought, I don't need to go and get help because this is just going to go away on its own. And having done it several times now, I get to the point where it's so frustrating that I just want to get rid of it as soon as possible. And I'm now of the opinion that if you don't know how to fix something, you should seek out somebody that does know how to fix something. If you broke your toilet at home, you're probably not going to dive in and try and fix the plumbing work. You're going to get someone that actually knows what they're doing to do that for you. So if you do have the capacity to get to see someone that can actually help you out, a specialist in that area, please go and do so. Don't try and diagnose any issue that you have over the internet or by asking a friend that might have had something similar in the past. Go and find someone that can actually help the problem, that can actually diagnose the problem and give you a solution, or at least a way to work towards a solution. Because living with pain and living with discomfort is nowhere to live.
No, certainly not.
Adrienne, thank you so much for today.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Cool.
Challenge is set in 2 weeks' time. We've got to see how much progress I've made.
It's going to be
from
under
this
10.
rounded looking individual. That sucks. Yeah.
Not for long.
Not for long.